going on, everybody? Let me know if you can hear me. Let me know if you can see me. I kind of went, I pressed play and I forgot what I was doing there for a second. So apologies on that. I see Rouster, I see Ambi, I see Wit. What is going on, everybody? Hopefully you're all doing well. It actually got changed because Ambi was like, some people could get offended. And so I was like, okay, I guess I can see how that goes. But just in case anybody's out there, anybody's listening, we totally under last week's conversation with Zalek was all fun and games. It's all fun and games. So hopefully nobody took that too personal. But yeah, that's why I just didn't want anybody to think of it more than what it was. So hopefully, so yeah. But we kid. But hopefully everyone's doing well. Today there's a lot of trailers. So Sony PlayStation just did their state of play. A lot of games. Like I thought it was a solid like state of play. I wouldn't say that I thought there was anything that was like, oh my goodness. This is day to day. If anything, a couple of my games dropped that I have ranked really high this year. A couple of them dropped from that list, but there was a couple that kind of got put on that list. And we'll see a couple of those. I'll talk about those in a second. And then what else? And oh yes, and I was watching like both Cowboys and Rudix's stream on that. AV is good. Okay, that's good. That's good. I'm glad it was working. I'm glad it's working. So we'll be doing that. What is that, Ambi? Thank you so much, Ambi. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All these great people. I kind of like it now because like the people who get it are like the ones who come by. You know, like we've seen all these people at one time or another. I don't know why it always caps it at 70, like 70 or 80. It's as many as we can get, but it's okay. It's okay. You know what I was thinking though as well is I think that there's a lot because remember we were doing like Fall Guys there for a while. And I think like the Fall Guys stream and all like the game streams, what I believe is there's a significant probably population on who subscribe who are like kids. And I think that might be a reason why we get like capped. I don't know. It's just my thought because like I've been thinking about like who comes to the channel, like who's participated, and I could see Dead or Alive. Hey, what's going on, Obi Rose? I was thinking about you. I was thinking about Metal Gear Solid or Metal Gear Liquid. I don't know what Liquid Snake. I don't know what goes on over there. But I was thinking about you during that portion of the state of play. I haven't played any of them, but I definitely was thinking of you during the Konami. I think that was the Konami portion. But what's going on, Obi? Hopefully you're doing well. We're gonna do. I don't think I have any of those. I don't think I've got any of those. There are gonna be like at least 4 trailers from the state of play, but I don't think Dead or Alive or Metal Gear. But there is. I think. Wait. Do we have any? Do we have any? Let me just make sure. I don't think we have any. None of those. Out of every, I mean, there was a lot going on. None of those made it. I think it's kind of weird. Like, I at least have like 11 different things pertain to that state of play, but none of those. Oh, nice, Wit. Look at you moving all up in Fall Guys. I'm so elated. You are? What did you think of that X-Men fighting game? Because I saw that and I thought like, oh, that looks interesting. Doesn't look like something I would like master. But I thought that was pretty interesting. Like, let's talk about it more here. Like, I thought the state of play was like a solid 8. Like, that's really good, by the way. The only thing that would have made it a 9 was if there was like, oh, this is like day and date. I'm shocked, blah, blah, blah. Like, and if you have like 2 of those plus solid, that's like a 10. So we didn't have any of those for me personally. But I thought it was solid. I thought it was like one of the better game showcases from the last couple of years. I can't think of another game showcase that was, like, pretty solid across the board. All right, so what do y'all wanna do? Y'all wanna do, like, a news story, or do you wanna kick it off with, like, a trailer? A news story or a trailer? Let's see. Let's do it. Let's do a news story. How about that? Because they're talking about, like, talking about stuff. So we'll do a news trailer. I mean, we'll do some news, then a trailer, and then some more news or some more trailers. You know what I mean. You know what I mean. So with that, let's kick this one off with Discord. So Discord will soon require ID verification to use all of its features. I don't really think this is a bad deal. Like a lot of people are like, let me do it like that. A lot of people are like saying this is like, I don't know. A lot of people are upset about this, like which is seen here. You know, it's gone horribly wrong. Um, I don't quite understand the I don't understand the outrage. Like, I don't understand, like, why people are upset about this. Personally, like, I didn't think this was a news story. Like, I'm like, okay, like, why do I care? Like, you know what I mean? Um, I don't know, like, and this is like an interesting thing, between, and this is gonna get kind of maybe like a sexist comment here. I've never heard women complain about age requirements. It's always dudes. Like, I don't get that. Like think about it. Have you ever heard a woman be like, "Oh man, there's an age requirement." Like, no. You know what I mean? Like trying to like sneak into a club and you're like not 21 or you're not 18 and they're like, "Oh, you can't make it." Like she'll be like, "Oh, I didn't get in." But like dudes like freak out. Like I don't get it. Like I don't know what the deal is here, but please let me know. Right, roster. Okay. Okay, you don't want to send them your personal. Okay, okay, okay. This makes sense. So you're saying a personal information. Okay. So like what is the age requirement? What does it require? I guess is my thing. Because that makes sense. That makes sense. Like if it's your personal information. Hey, Mel, we're gonna get to stay and play. So what does it require? What does this age verification require? Because I can understand you saying like you don't want to send me your personal information, but I feel like there's age verifications on a ton of stuff, no? And I don't remember like me like uploading my driver's license or something like that. So you have to say, okay, but what are they requiring? I guess that's my thing. What are they exactly requiring? Because I feel like there's age verification in video games. You know what I mean? Like, is it kind of like that? Or is it like you're gonna have to upload like your birth certificate, your social security number, like all this stuff? Just general everything. So I'm gonna have to do more because you bring up a great point. I didn't think about it in practice. You bring up so Mel, what is the age verification though? Like what exactly is the process? Is it like a button you click? Or is it like or is it some other independent age verification thing? Or is it like you have to upload something to them? License and a photo. Okay, so this is starting to lean towards roster, right? Okay, okay. I can get through that. I can understand this. Okay, so you're saying license and a photo. So that does beg the question, like they have your information now. I don't I want to say I've uploaded stuff like this, but it's been much more like things like the VA. The VA, I have to give them a ton of stuff. Even though I have like all my information, I always have to give the VA a ton of information. but I, like, kinda get it. Like, I have benefits through them, like, it kinda makes sense. I'm trying to think, like, something else where I've had to upload or, like, anytime I get a discount online, like, they're like, "Are you really a veteran?" It's always, like, veteran stuff. They're like, "Are you really a veteran?" And then I have to, like, upload something. So I can see that. I can see that. But it could just be a video. Okay, that's interesting. So if it was just a video, would you be okay with it? Like, if it's just I can understand if it's like, "Hey, we're requiring you to give all this, like, information," then I could be like, "Yeah, totally. I can understand that." But if it's like a video, I can also understand, like, that too. But, we had to have either password or license or something. Just a video is fine. Okay, so we'll see. We'll see, but thank you for pointing that one out, Roster. Thank you for pointing that one out. That for me, it doesn't like, what does it mean by all the features, right? Like, I guess that's my thing. Because they say, like, to use all of its features. Like, what does that even mean? Like, what's a feature that you could get by age verification versus a feature you would get without age verification? Hey, Murder Man, what's going Murder Man, we need to get you on here. We need to reschedule your interview if you still wanna come through. Yeah. I was so right about what? Obviously not about age verification. Browser just put me in my place. You got enough gray hair. No. So yeah. So, okay, I get this. This one makes sense to me. This is making sense to me. This one's I got taken out. So, can y'all hear me still? Hold on. Can y'all hear me? Something happened there. Um, Probably what's the 18 plus? Is my channel 18 plus? I don't even know that. I'm gonna have to ask Ambi if my channel is 18 plus. I'm gonna have to ask Ambi uh, if it's 18 plus. I don't even know. All right, all right. We'll talk more about this in a second, but I appreciate you for making certain changes to your profile and setting. Like, what changes? We can hear you. Okay, good. Thanks. What changes? Like, I'm so, like, lost. I'm like, I should have, like, looked into it because when I first saw it, I was like, "I don't care." You know? Like, I think that's how I thought. I was like, "I don't care." Our message behind this email, you told me and I didn't listen. Yes, I love to come on. Oh, no worries, murder. As long as you're gaming murder, that's all that matters. Um, but yeah, we can talk about when you do your episode. Let's where do I have you? Twitter? If I have you Twitter or Discord, I forget which one I have you on. Um, well, we can set it up. That would be a really powerful story, I think, your story in gaming. And I know you have a channel. So definitely want to give you as much we can. All right. All right. All right. All right. All right. Cool. 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 All right. I understand this. I understand now. I understand. Thank you for helping me understand. All right, so we're gonna do a couple of other things here. That's the Discord one. And oh my goodness, this is the only thing I don't like about this laptop is it's a little bit harder to here, hold on. Jesus. It's a little bit harder to like control what I'm trying to do. Um, and that gets kind of annoying. So let me do this. See if I can do this. All right. So let's do this first one. This trailer that just got released this week. I'm really excited about this game. I'm really excited about the franchise. So I'm really excited to see this one. Like, I don't know. This is like one of those that It kinda, like, stealth dropped on me, I didn't know it was coming out till this week, but, here you go. This is one we've been waiting on for, like, 2.5, 3 years. This has been a long time in the making, so I'm glad to see that it's finally getting there. Alright, hope you enjoy it.
It's me! You gotta let me in! They're right behind me! Open the fucking door! You can't leave me out here! Please!
Gotta make a choice.
Fuck you! Fuck you!
Not one goddamn step.
It's me, please!
Better be a fucking alien.
Leave me out here, please!
The question is, what are you going to do about it?
So that is Directive 8020, the new season for the Dark Pictures anthology. And if you remember, we like that's actually what I started like streaming with was horror. And when Stadia shut down, I really pivoted to the Dark Pictures anthology pretty hard. Like I streamed, I believe the first one was The Devil in Me, and then I did Little Hope and a whole bunch of them, even the ones that weren't Dark Pictures, like The Quarry, House of Ashes. Like I did all of them, right? So to see this one, and the thing about it is, when I did The Devil in Me, which was like the last one in the Dark Pictures, for that season. Don't quote me on that, but I believe it was. It was the last one in that season. They showed this one in the game. Like it's like kind of like a teaser in that game. And initially they were like coming out in like 2023 or something. It was coming out soon. And so like it never came out. So like I'm just happy to see it coming out now. Hey, internet games, credit card or biometric? Hey, we did so true. Like I feel like if you have a credit card, like they already have my credit card information, right? That's kind of what I was also thinking. I was like, they already have my credit card information. What else would they want? But I guess there's more to it. I guess there's more to it. But yeah, I thought Directive 8020, it looks like so they did an entire like a legit like launch for it. It's like 20 minutes long. And so there's gonna be a lot more choice is not the right word, but ability to go back and play certain choices like at that moment. Versus like now, like if you mess up, like you're kind of like screwed, right? So I'm looking forward to that. And just jumping in, seeing what this is like in space. They all connect with each other. I'm looking forward to knowing who the curator is because if y'all remember, the curator passed away, unfortunately. So who did they get as the new curator? That'll be really interesting if they actually got the same part, like they used AI or something. I just thought about that. But yeah, I'm really just interested to hear where this game is. Like, why did it get delayed? Because like it got delayed. Um, it's coming out later this spring, so that's kind of puts on my radar. So yeah, I'm looking forward to it. Uh, hopefully you can see it. I think it looks kind of cool, but the text pop-ups made it look kind of cheesy to me. Really? Um, I don't know. I like it. I like it. Oh, these are the same aliens from House of Ashes. House of Ashes, they weren't aliens, were they? They weren't aliens, but they could be. Hey, Daytona. I don't want to ruin it for people who haven't played that one, but I don't think they were aliens, no? Um, yeah, we are Daytona. We are. I hope more of those games come to Switch, which I was surprised. Switch Only House has the one where they go, I think it's Little Hope. That's the only one they have. It's either only Little Hope or the one where it's like World War II. And then Switch only has one of those 2. Um, so yeah, so that's coming out. I'm excited. So I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna give you all a trailer and then I'm gonna give you like a screenshot of a game that I don't have a trailer because the it's either not coming out this year or the trailer was too long. So here's one that I did not know that is coming out that I was like, huh, that looks pretty cool. And that is John Wick, the video game. Yeah, so John Wick is getting a video game. I thought it was kind of like as soon as I saw it, I thought it was John Wick. It just had that feeling. There was a couple of trailers that as soon as I saw it, like it gave a sense of like what the game was. Happy to see Keanu Reeves in a video game again. Obviously, I think he made his video game debut in Cyberpunk, the DLC, the expansion. So excited to see him in this one. I think he made it in the DLC. Maybe not. Maybe he was always in it. But I actually have a Keanu Reeves story. So I think Keanu Reeves is a really cool guy, like just in real life. I used to not like his acting that much, like in The Matrix. I was like, this guy's a douche. Um, because like I remember him from like a different series. Like, I don't know. I just never saw him as like a serious actor. But I would say like starting roughly like 20 years ago, I started to realize like, oh, he's like actually a cool guy. And I would say, oh my goodness, like 11 or 12 years ago. So it was a while ago. Um, like I used to live on the Upper West Side of New York City, and he lived on the Upper West Side. And I had always heard like, hey, you can see him. Like there's a lot of celebrities who live in New York. It's like kind of crazy how close you live to celebrities and you don't realize it. But most of the time, like they take like they have their own drivers, or you never see them out, or they don't look anything like what they look like in the movies or on TV or whatever. But Keanu Reeves, he's kind of like very nonchalant. And I saw him on the subway and he was just like riding on the subway. I didn't even recognize him. He just looked like I may have ridden on more subways with him than I realized. But it was like in the afternoon. And my friend, Tanya, she was like, I think that's Keanu Reeves. And I was like, what are you talking? Like, I didn't quite like, I thought she was talking about like a movie poster or something. And I was like, I what movie? Like, and she's like, no, like right there. And by this time he like heard us. And so he just like waves. And I was like, oh, that is Keanu Reeves. And so like he was like just super cool and like he was just riding the subway with us. So ever since then, and I've like found out more about him, like he's actually like really like he's just like a cool dude. If more dudes are like Keanu Reeves, the world would be a better place. I'll say it like that. So like he's super, super cool. Um Mal, I love good choice-based games, especially choice-based horror. I like it too, Daytona. How about the PlayStation State of Play? I said 8 out of 10 Cowboy because I didn't see anything that was like day and date. I saw some games I like. Nothing dated, so 8 out of 10. But I know he's popular. Yeah, he is. I was kind of digging the state of play about time. Yeah, I thought it was a good one too, Trey. Murder Man. He may have been in the Matrix video games. Maybe. I didn't even know there were Matrix video games. But yeah. Um, yeah, I thought it was neat roster, but it was literally like 2015, 2016 time frame, and it was just like he was there. I have like crazy. It's not like we like hung out. Like we hung out on like for like 2 stops. I'll say it like that. Um, though the new one, though it's like $30. Amy was really pissed off because Amy was like, "That's $30." I was like, "Yeah, that's a lot." How the comments were still like skip. I don't even watch the comments anymore, Mel, on these things. I just like pull up my screen and go big screen and just like because usually I'm like working on something else anyway. So especially at 5 o'clock, like I can do early mornings because usually I'm on the train. But when you put something like between like 3 and 5, like 2 and 6, like you put it in that's crunch time. On a Thursday, that is crunch time because everybody doesn't want to like do work on Fridays. So like that's like you gotta get stuff in. So I like had this thing like off on the side, and it was like an hour. I was like, holy jeez, it's like a whole game awards. So we'll see. Keanu's actually a real person. He always looks humble and homeless. Love the dude. Yeah, he is. He's like super legit. Like I didn't know that when I first like 30 years ago. Gosh, dog. Matrix is 96? Is the Matrix 1996? Did I get that right? Jeez. No. Did the Matrix come out 30 years ago? Holy jeez. Yeah, when I first saw the Matrix, I was like, okay, like he didn't pull me in as like a character. He seemed kind of like odd. But then, like I said, by like 2005, 2006, I started to find out more about him, like as a person, and that kind of changed my opinion about him. The hug to pay, I think. Oh, does he? Well, we have some stuff about some free to play here in a second. Care Bear Neos. Oh my goodness. Neo's here. I'm so caught off guard and surprised by the keynote. We're getting to that one too, Mel. Adrian, yeah, I was 2 years out of high school. I was like getting done with my second marriage. I love doing that. All right. All right, here we go. Here we go. All right, so Keanu Reeves, John Wick looks cool. I'm just curious about the story. Like, I kind of am into the John Wick universe. Like, out of all those games where it's like humble guy gets picked on and then just kills a bunch of people, I like John Wick more than like the other people. Liam Neeson has Denzel Washington has a movie like that. Jason Statham has like several franchises like that. I like John Wick the most out of like that genre of he's a nice dude who has a lot of random money and is a really great guy. Don't piss him off because he's like a mass murderer. Like I think if I have to watch one of those types of movies, it's gonna be John Wick. That is true. Oh my goodness. It came out in 90. It's my age. Okay. So Mission Impossible came in 96. One of those came out in 96. My goodness. Still 27 years ago? That's crazy. Like it's crazy because you realize like, oh my goodness, what have I done for the last 27 years? So yeah, so that was there. That was that. Let me see this. Okay, I think I'm figuring this out. Hold on. Let me see this. Kind of dog it. There we go. You know what? This is pissing me off. There we go. So here's something. We're just talking about hug to play. here's something that I thought was pretty cool, which is free to play model isn't working. I I don't know what I think about this title, right? From Polygon. If I like, what do y'all think about this? Like, I know all y'all have played free to play games. What I would say is, I don't think the free to play model is working for everyone. I think it works for some people, but I don't think it. I don't think it's a scalable model, right? Like, I think there's only so many people who want to play free to play games, and it runs into the same issue as everything else. Like, free to play games are live service games. So if there's a certain number of people who want to play a live service game, that means in a live service game or a free to play game, and if free to play game is a live service game, that means it doesn't die. That means somewhere there's like a piece of the pie someone's not going to get. You know what I mean? That means either like an older free to play game isn't going to get played or a newer free to play game isn't going to get played. And because humans are behavioral, for the most part, they're going to default to like their old free to play game, right? Like, that's how I think about it. So this is like something why I sometimes look at business leaders who are always like, I'm the smartest person in the room because I'm a business leader. Sometimes I look at those people and I'm like, yeah, but most times, a lot of times y'all are wrong. And I see that. I see that here. But let me know what y'all think. Let me know what y'all think. Hey, Geek, what's going on? Geek, you had played 18 hours ago when I went on Nintendo Switch yesterday. It's a Geek the Sneak played 18 hours ago. I was like, oh, that's cool. I feel like I'm always waiting for when something will happen that will make me feel like I'm forced to pay. True. True. Like, I don't mind paying. Like, so the last like free to play game that I was really, really into was X Defiant. And I didn't mind that. Like, I was like, okay, like, I don't mind having to pay for a season pass or if there's like a certain skin I want. Because the game was it was like, for the most part, fun. And for the most part, you didn't have to pay. It wasn't like pay to win, right? Like, there was people who were like really good who never spent any money on that game. And so I don't mind that because it's like, okay, like I'm playing this game for, I forget, X Divine, I was playing like 100, 120 hours a month. And to me, that made sense. But Fall Guys, unless it's a Ghostbuster skin, I don't know. Like, I won't pay it. I don't really play it. Guild Wars 2, and it went free to play. It was horrible. Really? So that's an interesting, like, they were free and then they were pay and then they went free to play. That would be an interesting case study. That just sounds like Guild Wars 2 sucks. Lydia could absolutely free. Daytona, tell us about some out there. So Daytona, if you're playing a lot of them, what are some solid ones? Like you listed Fortnite. Obviously, that's huge, right? Another big one I would say is PUBG. Like, there's like the big ones, right? But I guess where I want to know, like, is there space for new free to play games? I think that's the question I have. Like, what happens when, like, at some point, you can't play multiple games at the same time? Like, some people might, but for the most part, most people can't. So what happens when, like, there's just too many of them out there? Felt like you couldn't enjoy the game probably without paying regularly. Ooh, that's not good. So yeah, I think it's a balancing. I think it works for some. I don't know. PUBG is still a solid player base. Yay! Nathan official. Nathan official. Neat. I think I got that. Yeah, like I said, I think it works for some, but it does not work for others. And I think that's where I draw like, can't, like, not everything can work out. Like, I don't even think certain games should be like, I think there's some games that are free to play that shouldn't be free to play. And there's some games that are not free to play that probably should. That's when you build a major backlog. Yeah, we all have major backlogs. Okay. Ooh, you gave us a whole bunch. Let's go look at what Daytona said. Skate, Fortnite, Roblox, Roller Champion. People play Roller Champions? I thought Roller Champions got canceled. Rocket League. You know what? I'm not gonna lie. Like we have there's someone in our community. He loves Rocket League, right? Ryzak loves Rocket League. I can't stand Rocket League. I don't know what Viger is. PUBG, Splitgate. I thought Splitgate was dying. Halo Infinite. Is that the small tactics? Pixel Strike 3D, Warframe, Rec Room. If you're into them, all for it. But then that means where's High Guard? Like, where does High Guard come in? You know what I mean? Marvel Rivals is really big. It's me. Hey, Jesse. Hey. Okay, I got you, Jesse. I got you. Jesse? There's a commercial that says that. Jesse? Rocket, I mean, like, if you're into soccer, I find that people are into soccer, like, or cars like Rocket League. To me, I can't get into it. I'm just like, I just can't. Not that it's a bad game. I just can't get into it. And so, but yeah, the top game at State of Play was Project Endless, the game with the big chicken. That was a cool game. We may show it. We may show that one. We may not. We may. Hold on. Maybe not. Maybe. I thought I had it. But I don't. I don't. So let's go play it. Let's go do another one. Let's do another one. I thought I had that one, but I don't. So we're gonna do another one that I thought was a pretty cool one that they showed this today. So with that, here we go.
I sense suffering here, Spirit. Do you need help?
A spirit guide? It's been a long time since we've had one of your kind in Cosmora. I'm glad you're here. That temple has been sealed as long as I can remember. Dangerous corruption was locked inside, along with the secrets of a forgotten practice. Spirit guides here once used alchemy to cleanse corruption. Maybe you can do the same.
Fear will bind you, gripping to the present, which must always pass. Regret will bind you, longing for the past you cannot change. Love will bind you, yearning for a future you will not see. unbound. May you depart in peace.
So that was Kina. Now, what is super cool? So about Kina is I actually streamed Kina, the first one, for like a couple of different charity streams. Super fun game, super cute game. One of those games that deals with death. So if you're ready to cry, go play it. But with that said, it's super cool and it's super awesome to see the sequel about to release. Another interesting fact about this, Ember Labs, so the creators of Kina, like when I was doing all the interviews, Shades of Purple, and doing a lot of interviews, I actually reached out to Ember Labs to interview them because it's a brother duo. There's two brothers. They were former like corporate marketers that went into game development and they created Kina. And also, fun fact, the studio they had to make the game was like 13, 15 people, like truly indie. All right. Not clear obscure indie, like true indie. And another like kind of interesting fact that a lot of people don't know about this um, is that uh, it was actually game of the year, like in 2021. Like a lot of people don't remember that, but Kina Bridge of Spirits was Indie Game of the Year. And I felt so bad for them because like it was like during like the height of the pandemic, like nobody was like really following the Game Awards really. And they just didn't get like I felt like the recognition that other indies have gotten in recent years, like and so former PlayStation exclusive, you can actually go play it on both PC and Xbox, not on Switch. Can't play it on Switch. Can't play it on Switch. But you can play it on Xbox. And it's a pretty cool game. So when I saw that, I was like, oh, that is like super, super, super cool. Um, so Mario's here, so we were going to give it a play. Oh, cool. It did come out yesterday, today, yesterday, one of those. You never finished Kina? It's a pretty solid one. It's a pretty solid one. Obviously, the control. This one looks like they tightened up the controls a lot because, like, this one has like way more combat. Like she's moving a lot more. It seems like the gameplay to animation is a lot tighter, which you would expect, like from a second game. But yeah, that's Ember Labs coming out with a second Kina, which I'm curious what this story will be, right? How they're going to carry over some themes from the first one to the second one. Um, that may be a day and date. I said initially there was no day and date games in the showcase. That might be. I don't know. I definitely will play it. I don't know if it depends on what it comes out around it. But to me, that was a huge surprise. I'm surprised they didn't show that at the Game Awards, considering it was like a indie game of the year. I would have thought that they would have showcased that at the Game Awards, but I guess maybe because it's going to probably be a PlayStation exclusive initially. I'll have to relook at that trailer again. Um, but yeah, I could understand why. But yeah, super super cool game. Super 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 cool game. Also, Justin, do want to showcase this one because Cowboy just brought it up. This is Winless, Project Winless. This is actually low key. Let me put that one back up. Yes, if you see that correctly, it is like a rooster or maybe a roaster. No, just kidding. I think it is a rooster. I don't think it's a chicken. And kind of had like I'm not gonna say a Black Myth Wukong vibe to it. It's definitely hack and slash. So that's super cool. And you're like running around. I couldn't tell if like you're like this god, you're running and fighting people. Seem to have a lot of elements I like. It seems like it's story driven, like obviously hack and slash. It's an environment I haven't seen before. So that was another like game. I was like, oh, that looks super cool. Like I'm gonna like keep my eye on it. for when it comes out. So that was like a super cool drop. If you haven't seen it, it's a long trailer. So that's why I did not include it here. But it's definitely was one of my top games from the showcase was like this game. So if you want to go check that out, Project Windless, PlayStation Showcase, you'll see what I'm saying. It's like hack and slash, giant chicken running across a battlefield. It looked pretty cool. So that's what I'll say on that one. Um, Let me know what if y'all saw that one. What y'all thought. God of War Sons of Stars was day and date. It closed out the show. I thought it was interesting. I mean, I'm not a God of War type. I'm not a God of War type. I am hyped for John Wick. Um, yeah, it's God of War vibes with the chicken. I didn't when I see God of War, I didn't see that. Like to me, God of War isn't that fluid. At least not the most recent ones. Like that seemed more like pure hack and slash. I don't think of God of War as hack and slash. Like I think of God of War more as like adventure. Like you know what I mean? Foghorn Leghorn. Foghorn Leg oh, from Warner Brothers. We actually have Warner Brothers news. That whole like Warner Brothers, Netflix, and Paramount. There's actually some news that came out this week about that. Let's go. I don't have it. I don't have it. It's too long. I can only upload 2.5 minutes. I can only upload 2.5 minute videos or shorter. But not a 3 minute. I can't do a 3 minute. I wish I could. Like I said, it was one of my favorites. So that's that one. That's that one. Let's see if we have anything else. Let me, because we have a lot of games. We got a lot of games. We got a lot of games. We got a lot of games. But I think I did most of the games. That's the problem there. Let me see. Let me see. Try and see. Let me see. All right, we got a couple more. But I want to do this one too, because today's actually a special day. I don't know if y'all know this. Today's a really special day. Because I don't like doing it. My computer it messes up with Restream. For some reason, it does like sometimes it doesn't look right. But I just told y'all to go look at it. like y'all go watch it. But today's a special day. And been looking forward to this day for like a year. And so without further ado, I'm going to give you a little hint about why today is so special. All right. So with that, do y'all think you know what I'm going to do? I don't think you know what I'm going to do. I don't even know what I'm about to do. I don't even know what I'm going to do. All right, here we go. So Reanimal releases tomorrow. So this is, if y'all do not remember, Reanimal was like my number one game for 2025. And it is a top 10 game for 2026 for me. So this is like huge. What do you mean, Daytona? You don't like it? I love that type of game. Are you replying to Rouster? Yes, and Marcus, Reanimal launches tomorrow. It may already be a launch for you, Marcus. Metacritic right now is putting, I don't know. That was yesterday, it was like 81, 82, which is pretty decent. That's a pretty decent score for it. And, so we'll see. Like, a lot of people didn't like Little Nightmares 3. I actually think Little Nightmares 3 is really good. Um, but a lot of people are gonna compare this one to that one. A big thing a lot of people are noticing is the price is $40. It does if you pay 60, you'll get not only the base game, but 3 DLC. Some people are like, "Well, you should have just all one game." I'm gonna be very honest with y'all. I like if I like a game, I'm gonna pay for it. But I understand where some people are like, "That's expensive," and I'm like, "Totally get it. You can wait for a sale, if you want to enjoy it." But for me, it's really, really like I'm really hyped for this, and I'm not too sure why. A lot of like last year, this was like for people who are into that genre. This was like a really big deal, and I haven't really seen a lot of movement for it. But like I said, I'm ecstatic. So we'll see. I think it'll be a good game, but it's just not scary or too special for me. I'm not even really a fan of Little Nightmares in general. It's just not for me. That's fine. Daytona, that is totally fine. Like I said, I think the beauty is like I just show you all what I like and then like what's on the periphery of what I like. But I definitely think like I don't think there's like a universal like this is the best game ever. Like I don't think that. It's like books. I think I've told y'all this, my theory of book. Like the my favorite book is like someone be like, I hate that book. You know what I mean? And I think in games in general. But I like games that have like multiple meanings, like I can go into layers, into lore. Like that's my type of game. That's why when people talk to me about shooters, I'm like, that's a stupid game. Like if you talk to me about shooters, I'm gonna be like, it's stupid. Like I'm not gonna be there for you. I'm not. I'm gonna be like, shooters here. Let me pass you on. There's a couple of genres like that. If you talk to me about sports games, like Madden or 2K, I'll be like, not for me. Like, but they still amazing. Like, there's a lot of people who like them, but it's not for me. I always say, gaming competes with so many other things for my attention, and so like, what is it like that is doing to make me to stimulate me, right? And so I feel like Little Nightmares or Reanimal, there's a couple of games like this. Um, a lot of like there's like smaller games. I think like the stories and the themes, the layers tell like that's interesting to me. And so if a game doesn't do that, usually I'm like, let me go read a book. Let me go fly a kite. Like that's kind of how I am. Like any other hobby. It does. Good gaming does. It doesn't have to. It doesn't have to. I think there's some good games that are free. I got away from most first-person shooters. That's why you see no more Call of Duty posts on my channel. You used to be really into shooters too. Jamie, you're really into shooters. Jesse, well, I said Jamie. Jesse, you're really into shooters. Madden law is too deep for you. Madden lore? No, I don't think so. I mean, like I said, but here's the thing, like, I would rather just watch it. Like, I never understood why would I spend hours on hours playing Madden when I could just go like watch a football game? Like that's just how I look at it. It's probably worse because I don't really watch football like that. I used to play fantasy football a lot, but I don't really do that anymore. Probably the better analogy is 2K because I pay attention to basketball. But I'm like, why would I play 2K instead of just watching a game? Like, I don't get it, but I get it. Some people are like really into that. I am not, but it's not a bad game. It's like tic tac toe. Tic tac toe is not a bad game. But once you've mastered tic tac toe, it's like I've mastered tic tac toe. You're leaning more into offline RPGs and story-based games. Ah, like which ones? Just curious if we know which ones you're talking about. I like sports videos. I rather play a sport. Exactly. Exactly. But then you have games like Mario Tennis, which Cowboys gonna play, right? And but that's different, right? Like, because that's like it's like it's arcadey, right? So like I understand arcadey. I think that's why I like the racing games that I play. Like they're like, yeah, it's arcade and it's mostly competition. Like it's just like something goofy to play that we can all play. And it's the community aspect. But I think if it's just me and I'm like playing a game, it has to have something else in it. Like it has to have something else going on. Um, but that's just me. Liz is playing Mario. Oh, Cowboy should go play with Linz. I saw it was out. I saw it was out, but I didn't pick it up. Dispatch and Escape from. Oh, Dispatch is good. Dispatch is good. Ambi likes Dispatch. Ambi likes Dispatch a lot. So that's the news. Now we have a lot more trailers. Like we got a lot of trailers. But another game that did come out, so we're gonna put this one out here. I thought this was Marcus G. Knight mentioned this. Like, if you can see in the first frame, like what the game is, it tells you a lot about the franchise and the power of the franchise. This is a game, first frame, no kidding. I was like, this looks like that. Sure enough, it was. So that is Silent Hill Townfall. So Silent Hill is coming out with another game. You can go check out the trailer. But I thought they did it really well. Like as soon as like the instant that trailer started, I was like, "Oh, that looks like Silent Hill." And by the end of it, it was Silent Hill. So I thought that was like a really like to what you were saying, Marcus. I think that's a really solid branding and like art style and IP and everything else. So I thought that was like super, super. That was another one that did it really, really well. And so with that, you know what? I'm gonna hold back my favorite couple for later today. But let's do this. Y'all wanna do let's do a Metroidvania. How about that? Let's do a Metroidvania. All right, here we go. So that's Constance. It's really cute. There's a couple of Metroidvanias I was going to showcase, but I'll wait. I put one off for next week. I think I showcased another game that looks a lot like that game, but it's a different game. So Metroidvanias with the paintbrush coming to a screen near you. Yeah, it seems like that's a thing. Looks cool. Like I always have to show my like side scroller Metroidvania games. You know, I always got to showcase them. So that was that one, Constance. For all of y'all who are keeping track of that. Let me see what else do we have. When I hear you say rather watch a sport versus play it, I gotta push back. Playing a game allows you to feel like you're in it versus just watching it, and we're playing now. Sure, but I think I'd rather like you're talking to like a Division One athlete. You know what I mean? Like, like you're talking to someone who like literally was like borderline like semi-pro, right? So, and I get it. Like, there's certain people who are like you like to experience, but I'll just go experience it. You know what I mean? I think you can't replicate. Like, there's no way when you like. I was just at a. Okay, I'm back. I'm back. I'm back. Okay. I was just at a New York Knicks game 2 weeks ago, right? And no, I'll just go to the game. Like there's no way 2K comes anywhere close to that. And maybe you'll be like, "Oh, that's privilege," and okay, like I'll own it. But I think that's where I'm at personally. Is that playing a game like that long? Like I don't care if it's like one game is worth 100 hours of like 2K, just because of the energy in the room. That's me. That's me. But maybe some people don't disagree, but that's me. Um, so, but I think that's right. That's where I am. Hey, Lo-Fi, what's going on? This thing got stuck on the first boss platform and got hard quickly. In that one, in Constance, maybe the demo kind of like pushed you a little too far. The devs' previous games are on sale for just a few dollars on Steam. If you want to understand why they were picked, it's no surprise Konami is stalking EU, UK for developer talent. Konami did a good job, I thought. Hey, J-Man, what's going on? NFL cut purple off. Probably. It's a real-time strategy simulator. It's a law-driven simulator. It's a coaching game. Who, Madden? Maybe if you think of it like that. You think of like, but if it's that, I'd rather play a different one. I'd rather play a different one. Like I said, I'm not hating on you if you like the game. I'm just telling you my opinion. You know, how am I feeling? I'm feeling better. I'm feeling better. I need to go get my, I gotta go to an ear nose. They sent me to a specialist to make sure there's no like permanent damage. So that's kind of scary. I was like, why would there be permanent damage? So we'll see. We'll see. But y'all let me know. Like, I guess y'all are like Cowboys, like you like playing it. You like playing it. Like I said, if it's arcadey, I understand. Like Mario Tennis is different. Like it's arcade. Like I can't do like a, and I was a tennis player. That's the sport I played, tennis. Like I can't like do a super fire serve. Like it's arcadey, you know? Same with Sonic Racing. It's not like I have a car that can fly and then go in the water. Like I understand that. But when it comes to like something else, I would just save my money and like drive the like Porsches, right? Like so Forza. Daytona likes Forza, right? I think someone likes Forza. Someone likes Forza. Noisy or someone likes Forza. In Forza, you can like drive Porsches, right? Like I just go save my money. Like if it's a real like a turbo GT3, I just go save my money and like go drive a Porsche on the racetrack. And that's like a bigger memory to me. But that's just me. Keek, you're the second one who's mentioned Dead or Alive. You're the second one who's mentioned this fighting game. So I don't know. Sports didn't prefer consumption or 1 play, 2 watch, 3 video game. Yeah, I think that's a good order. I think that's a good order. But I can understand where some people are like, let me go play. Like, because they can't, or let me go video game it. Because for whatever reason, they can't play it. For whatever reason, they can't watch, like, or they want to live through it. Like, I get it. I'm not saying you're bad for wanting to play the video game. I'm just saying for me, that's probably not how I'm going to spend my time. Silent Hill Murder isn't a patch on real murder. What do you mean? What do you mean? What do you mean? Do we have another? And then the last one, we got a couple one. Right. Cowboy mentioned this one. God of War Trilogy Remake. I'm actually really excited about this. They didn't show any gameplay for this, by the way. They showed no gameplay for this. But I thought that was like, but I'm someone who would buy it because I never played any God of War. But I would be interested to, because everybody says I would like the first 3 or the first 2. So that's like something I would play. just to see what people say about this lore and everything. So I thought that was kind of cool. Another game that kind of came out of nowhere was this one, For Loop. It's kind of like a co-op shooter strategy type of game. So I love a co-op shooter, third-person shooter strategy type of game. So I'm gonna keep my eyes on For Loop. Coming up, another really cool game that was out there. And then the final game that I thought was also really good. This wasn't the first time I saw this game, by the way. Um, are you Amy? Yeah, you're a big PlayStation guy, Amy. So I know that. Um, the other game that I thought was really cool was Control. Now, first Control, I had it on Stadia. First Control we had on Stadia. Second Control, I think I have somewhere. I think. So Control's cool. I haven't beat it, I'll be very honest. But this new Control, like I think again, it's kind of similar to Kina. Like they tightened up the mechanics. The overall movement in the game looks like way smoother. And looks like something I would enjoy. You know what I mean? But I don't know. Let me know what y'all think. Let me know what y'all think. Let me know what y'all think. Made by Bad Robot. I did see that. Bad Robot. Rudix, what's going on? I was watching Rudix. I was watching Rudix State of Play and listening to it on the TV. Because Rudix, I cannot hear the showcase. Y'all are talking, you, not necessarily you, but there's always someone talking. But yeah. Control is S tier. S tier. Chef's kiss. Yo. Hey, what's going on? Rudix, y'all, if y'all did not know, y'all should know. Most of y'all know Rudix. Cloud and console. PlayStation gamer. He's a PlayStation PC gamer who just likes to have fun. You're unable to carry your progress from what? Stadia to Steam? For Control? It's not that long of a game. I was sure when the God of War remake were officially announced, but Purple, I thought of you when they showed For Loop because it reminds me of that game you like on Stadia. Outriders? Kinda. Or which one? There's only so many of them. Like Rainbow Six? I'm trying to think what games I played on Stadia. Little Nightmares? Martha Must Die? Or Martha is Dead? Something with Martha. I can't remember. Is it Martha Must Die? Orcs Must Die. Martha is Dead. Ooh, I messed that one up. I was like, Martha Must Die. No. Yeah, Outriders. It's a lot. Kinda. Yeah. So I just had to put you because I was like, oh, really? Like, mostly not you talking, by the way. It's a lot of people. Yeah, but that's your show. Yeah, I get it. I was there. I did you in the first half, and then I did Cowboy in the second half. Well, I did Cowboy when he said part 2. It's like, oh my goodness. He did part 2 during the middle of the stream. I was like, what the heck? I gotta jump over here. Crimson Moon was another one. I thought that was like a solid. I thought it was solid 8. I thought it was a solid 8 across the board. They just didn't have anything where I was like day and date. You know what I mean? But I wouldn't think that for a PlayStation or Xbox showcase. It'd be really hard for me to give them a 9 or a 10. Because there's very few games I want to play day and date on them. That's like, that is a must day and date, you know? Very few of them. Soros, I think I have some Soros stuff. So I'm not gonna lie, Rudix. Soros. So if y'all want to know, where is this one? Soros. Soros is a top. Soros is a top, I think top 3 for me, top 4 for me. It's way up there. It actually dropped. I saw the trailer today, and I was like, I don't think I'm gonna get this day and date. It was day and date. I don't think I want it that bad. I don't think I want it. Like, I saw there was other games that I wanted more than that one. I don't know why. I don't know why. Maybe it was something with the controller, maybe I don't know why, but I was like, I'm gonna wait to see someone else. I'll say it like this. I'd rather play Stellar Blade, which is still on my backlog. I'd rather play Stellar Blade than Soros. That's not to say Soros is going to be a bad game, by the way. It's just something to me during that. I was like, I don't know if I want to play this anymore. The Q boss was straight out of Remnant. The Q boss was straight out of Remnant 2. Maybe that was it. Like, I saw that boss and I was like, you copied that. You copied that. So we'll see. We'll see. Let's see how that one goes. We'll see how that one goes. But I have some news for you Xbox Game Pass type. Really cool game coming out next month for you. Okay, Xbox Game Pass, or you can pick this on PC. I saw this. I have not showcased this game, by the way. Never showcased this game, but I'm looking forward to it. I think eventually it'll get to Switch, so I'll wait for it. But this one looked pretty cool. So here you go. Coming to a Game Pass subscription near you in roughly 3 weeks. So not that long. But here we go.
Take me back to your promised land.
Okay, so that was replaced. Action adventure game. Obviously, I liked Deadlight a lot. That one gives me a lot of Deadlight vibes. But I saw this game. I think you can go demo it right now. I'm pretty sure you can. The sound design, the lighting design in the game, top notch. I can't speak for the rest of the game because it was just a demo, but I thought the game looked really good. It's action, it's very linear, forward progression. Like I said, it's very Dead-like-esque, like it's in that family. But they did like a really good job with it. So that's coming to Switch slash that's coming to PC and Xbox as well as Game Pass sometime in March. I think it said on the trailer. But it looked really cool. I was really excited for it. Even Bond looked more polished today. Did it? Do I have Bond? I have Bond. Play Sons of Stars. It was less than 2 minutes and it's Metroidvania with God of War. Was it Metroidvania? I don't think it was Metroidvania. I saw it. I think Sons of Sparta would be something if I really got into the remake. I'm not gonna play it out. I don't have time to be playing games like that. Yeah, like my life is like really like I think I've talked to some of y'all about this. Like this is like for real. Like right now, like there's so much going on in my life that like things that I normally found soothing or relaxing, I don't have the energy for. Like, I'm dead serious about this. And it is just because like I'm so tired. Like I think that and it's not like work tired. There's like real world stuff going on. And so there's like very like I am very selective with like what I do right now. Like super, super selective. So like Reanimal, like that's something I'll play. Um Gradually getting through Mio. And then if I see someone doing a racing game that I know, that's it. That's it. I don't have the capacity for anything else. Not in gaming. Um and so like and that's just like real. I'm just being very honest with you. So like there was like a lot of stuff this week that I was excited about. Like Diablo. Diablo did like an expansion on Diablo 2. And so I'm still going through Diablo 2. So I was like there's like this like really like big burst of energy. And cause like, oh, they're doing it. And then by the time like I put up like I turned on the Nintendo, I was like the energy was gone. And that just happened. Like I said, I've been dealing with like I'm dealing like with 3 different types of lawyers, 3 different matters, house stuff, work stuff, like health stuff. Like I don't have that energy right now. And so yeah, I'm just being honest with you. I was gonna ask you, Roster, what did it have? I was gonna ask what I was gonna ask you and Crow. Because I saw it was the not berserker. I forget what you call those people. But they take the demon souls. Like I saw it. It looked cool. But I know my limits. You know, and I'm not the type who it's gotta be like if I'm not feeling it, I'm not feeling it. You know what I mean? Yeah, it's not I wouldn't even say it's like busy. Because people would be like, "Purple, you're working too hard. Women shouldn't work." Well, it's not like work. Like there's some stuff at work that is like driving me insane. And it's not even like work. It's like personal. It's like interpersonal. Um, but y'all know like that whole basement situation, like that stuff's going on. Like this whole health situation. Like I said, I like they're worried that there's something like I went to the walk-in clinic at the VA and she couldn't figure it out. She couldn't figure out what was going on. So that's why she said, "Hey, you need to go see ear, nose, and throat." So that was kind of weird. Um, and then it's just like stuff. Like when you're older, you're taking care of parents, you're taking care of family members, you're like, just like there's a point to where it's like, unless it's really something like, you gotta give me something else. And yeah, I'm just letting y'all know. I'm just being very like honest with you. That sometimes it's okay to put something down. You know what I mean? So like I'll tell you like this, like I was replaying Pikmin. I had to put it down. Like and I love Pikmin, but I was like, I'm not here. Right. Couldn't see Gami Path of the Goddess. I had to put it down. Like I'm not here. Um I was starting to replay. What was I playing on PlayStation? There was something I was starting to replay on PlayStation. I'm trying to remember what it was. I have to turn it on. I can't even remember. What is like? I can't. I have to like clear my mind. You have a massive kick in the groin for the first third of this year. I think you're managing extremes. Aw, thank you. Thank you, Marcus. Thank you. We'll see. We'll see. But like, yeah, there's a lot of stuff. And some of y'all know this. Like I talked to y'all some of online on this. But there's a point to like when you get like to a certain level of I don't want to say seniority, but I didn't know this. Like I'm learning so much. Um there's a certain level like where you get close to power. Let me just say it like that. You get close to people with a lot of power, and it is a double-edged sword. Let me say it like that. Because if you're close to someone with a lot of power, you would think like, hey, what is like a good leader like? They'll own their mistakes, or um they'll be like, hey, that was my decision. But no, they make decisions, and if those decisions go bad, they fully expect the other people to like to fall on that grenade. And if y'all know me, like I am like really honest, like my integrity is like super high. So there's like something like that's going on right now where I'm like, wait, you want me to lie to protect you? Oh, this isn't going well. So like that stuff that like I don't know how to explain it. Like that takes up a lot of my takes up a lot of time because you have to like that's not cool, you know what I mean? But it is what it is. Um a lot of power over who? You don't have to have power over people. You have to have like people who manage a lot of power, I should say. Um oh no, you should get that you should go get that checked out, roster. Oh god, someone could take me out somewhere. But yeah, so like that's so you're like it's just a ton of stuff. Like it's like every 2 weeks there's like something. Like literally since like what was it, December 18th, December 19th? Whenever there was like water in the basement, from that day to like today, it's like literally every 2 weeks. It's like something else. And none of the other things got resolved. That's crazy. None of the other things have been resolved. And so I'm just like, oh man. Oh man. It's like so I just don't have like I like when I hear like gaming or like it's like man I don't have that. Like I'm doing well. I'm doing well. I'm getting up. Okay. Well, still check it out, roster. Still check it out. Like they said, they're gonna check me out here for my lungs for something. They're gonna check me out something. What's crazy? Your lungs? Or the person who wants me to take the fall for something. Here's the thing. They want me to take the fall. Like, have y'all ever seen the movie Margin Call? Let me know that. Like, let me ask y'all that. Have you ever seen the movie with Margin Call? It has like Demi Moore in it. It has like several like kind of big time actors in it. And before I say what I just want to see if anybody's seen that movie. It came out like 12 years ago, 13 years ago, 14. It came out a while ago. Kevin Spacey's in it. And there's like one other like somewhat big time actor. Stanley Tucci. Never seen it. You haven't seen it? Okay. I'll try to explain. I don't want to ruin it for you. All right. But it basically kind of is a dramatization of the financial crisis. Okay. And at the end of it, like what ends up happening is like the head of the bank basically goes to like their risk manager people, like the people who are managing risk. And he's essentially like, no, not on stream. What internet games? I'm not gonna say. Basically, he makes someone like take the fall. Like he's like, you're gonna have to get fired today. I'm gonna like that's kind of like a situation I'm facing. They're like, you're gonna have to take this. I'm like, what? Do you, I told like I what? So like we're fighting. We're fighting. So yeah, so it's like stuff like that. Like just real world stuff that you're just like, "Oh man, gotta go to war. I gotta go to war now." And that's the most I can tell you. It's like I just oh man. So when you're doing that and you're kind of also like recovering and you're dealing with house stuff and you're dealing with like side business stuff and you're dealing with so many other stuff, I'm just like, I'm tired. I'm just tired. You don't want another HR moment tonight. Oh man. Oh man. Poor Zay, like poor Zay. Lo-fi, you have no idea, man. I'll have to tell you after behind the scenes lo-fi. You have no idea. You have no idea. But like that's why I say like, but that's the let me write about it one day. That's kind of the expectation. Like that happens like everywhere. Like once you see it, you can't unsee it. You start to see like all the other people that take the fall. It's essentially what you're doing. You're taking the fall for someone else. And or you're taking the fall for like their lack of a decision or you're taking the fall for like a decision that they did make that didn't pan out well. And that's the expectation. I didn't realize that. And I shouldn't say that's the expectation, but unless you're like super on guard for that, like I mean like super on guard for it, and maybe that was just the lesson learned. Maybe that was the lesson learned for this stage of my life. Like I did not see it coming. I didn't see it coming. And maybe that's okay. Touche. Touche. You got me on like you got me. Neo, stop talking. You're kind of annoying me now. like I don't know what you're adding. All right, here we go. I'm gonna do another one. It's another movie. This one's coming from Audi. That is Beast of Reincarnation. This is actually one of Audi's top games for this year. He had started saying stuff about it during like a couple of months ago. I was like, yeah, but I don't know when it comes out. So we just got the date. It's in August. Looks super cool. And before anybody's like, oh, it looks so Chinese, it's Korean. Okay? Before anybody goes, it's Korean. So I'm always protective of Korea. Y'all know I lived there for a few years. And yeah, so it's Korean and it looks super cool. It looks super, super cool. It is really pretty. I think I have one more. I think I have two more. I think I have two more. We had already heard from this one from Marcus G. Knight, so let's showcase it.
Brace yourself!
Bond is immature and reckless. He's a bad influence on the other recruits who inexplicably fall victim to his charm.
Look, I know where this is going. Do you mind telling me why I'm here?
I would like you to join His Majesty's Secret Service.
You what?
I know all about your exploits in Iceland.
I strongly believe that there is a need for such heart and intuition in modern spycraft. That's the very reason I'm bringing back the Double O's.
Need I state the obvious? He is not ready.
James, the service is over.
You're a rare breed, Bond. I should be interested to see what you do next.
009 will employ every manner of subterfuge to avoid capture.
Try not to draw attention to yourself.
Me? Housekeeping, I presume?
You seem the kind of guy who knows what he likes.
So you won't do anything stupid?
Of course not. I'm not an idiot.
Agents have very short life expectancy. And if you do get caught, we will deny ever having heard of you. How does that sound?
When do I start?
PlayStation. 007. So that is 007. You're not looking forward to it, Marcus? Crimson Desert. There was Crimson Moon, Crimson. There's a lot of crimsons. There's a lot of crimsons right now. I don't know. I know, like, I'm curious what the game's gonna look like. It seems like a lot of cutscenes from there. I don't really know what the gameplay is gonna be like. So, and I'm kind of curious about the story. But again, it's like, story gonna be better than like a movie? Like, I don't know. I don't know. But I know some people are pretty hyped for it. Curious how it's gonna compare as far as like gameplay to Indiana Jones, like, because those are both like movie franchises that have recently had a game. So I'm gonna be kind of curious about that. And yeah. So that is that one. And oh my goodness, I have Neos here. I got it. Okay, I got two more trailers. And then I'll respond to this. Neo's coming here in a second. I think so. I think so.
Every drop of blood you've spilled. Every secret you've hidden. Open your eyes, mi amor.
So that is Chris Saul. Kind of horror, first-person shooter type. A couple of y'all asked me about this like a few weeks ago. It's out now. Go to your heart's content and shoot things. You're looking forward to Bond now? How is that possible? How's that possible, Marcus? How did one trailer change your mind to that generic one with the girl and the wolf? Oh. You're not looking forward to Beast of Reincarnation. Okay. What makes it generic? You just feel like just the cartoony style? I could kind of see what you're saying there. We'll have to see. I'm gonna reserve judgment until it comes out. But I can see what you mean. I can see what you mean. You're playing that one, the shooting one, the first person one, the first person shooter one. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see if I play it. We'll see what I play. All right. I think I have. How many do I got? I think I got one more. All right. This is probably the only day and date game from the showcase that I will get. probably the only day and date. And this is it. This is the last one. The last one. So, and then I'll open the lineup. Anybody wants to come on, you can come on. If not, we'll finish right around 10. All right, here we go. Last one. Day and date, most likely.
In the name of His Most Royal Majesty, by the grace of God, the King of France. So now, we appeal to you, Trevor Belmont, last of House Belmont.
So that was Castlevania. So it's like one of the original Metroidvanias. But so yeah, so I think that's probably the only one where I was like, I may get that. It reminds me of like how I felt like when I saw Shinobi, where I was like, oh, okay, I can get with that. Like it had a lot of the mechanics I like and the animation. Like you take kind of a simple gameplay loop and add in like some new lighting, some new animation, some higher FPS, and you basically got me. Was the best game of the last year? Just asking. I did. I heard it. I heard it. I heard it. I heard it. But yeah, that's it. That's it. Those are all the games I have for today. I was going to showcase the Diablo one, but I was like, I don't really know what's going on in the Diablo one. Other than they're adding something. So I'm gonna have to give a roster and Crow later on that one. Let me see if I got this. Let me put this one out here. Let me put this one here. I think that's it. That's it. That's it. There's a couple of other news stories I didn't hit on. But that's just because I was like, there's some earlier in the week I had, and then they dropped. Interesting. So give me an example, Marcus. Give me an example. Give me an example. What do you mean? What do you mean a beautiful synthetic experience? What is that? Define that. Are you? Yeah, Simpleton. I thought that one looked. This is probably the only one that I was like, for sure, day one. If the Replaced came to Switch, I would get a day one, but I don't think we'll see it for like a year. I believe like Xbox has probably like a timed exclusive on that, which is fine. I'm totally okay with timed exclusives. They pay for that, so I don't mind that. For Game Science showing us what Unreal Engine will be doing in 27, 28 on the next generation. Who? With what? What did Game Science do? Which one? Marcus, what do you mean? Which game? The new Black Myth Wukong? Game Science or Game Freak? So I don't like to use it. It's for these young kids to use like, oh my God, stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. I wish, man. I wish, dude. I wish. How's Mario Tennis Cowboy? How's Mario Tennis? Ba, 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 ba. Ba, 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 ba. Curious. Then I need to go watch Jeff Janek. But yeah, no, overall, I thought exciting games. Like I said, it's probably the best showcase I've seen in our state of play. It's probably the best state of play I've ever seen. Let me be very honest. As far as the showcase goes, it's probably up there. And what I mean by that is I just thought like very good games across the board. And don't get me wrong, I think like 80% of those games are not exclusive to PlayStation. I just thought the way they curated the show was really well. Like a lot of stuff. A lot of it we have already seen, but they gave us a little bit more. Like everything Konami showed, we had already seen, except for the Metal Gear Solid stuff. Everything Capcom has showed, we had definitely already seen. And so I thought it was like a pretty good mix of like just third party general, as well as like some of their own PlayStation homegrown things, as well as like some things that are like PlayStation exclusive, third party exclusive. So it's like the original, but with a lot of extra stuff. It's really fun. Is it? You like? Okay, so they gave it like low ratings, but they did say it was more like the original than the second one that came out, like the Wii version. They said the Wii version. I didn't play the Wii version, but I do remember the original with the smaller court. So that's cool. Like as long as you're having fun. Were they? I didn't play either one of them on Nintendo. I knew about Castlevania. I didn't really know about Metroid. I didn't really know about Metroid. It's weird. Like I find that like some people will talk to me about like Nintendo and they'll mention like games like that are really popular, but for some reason they weren't popular like where I was. And like games that I thought were really popular, people were like, "What?" So I think it's like really interesting how that worked like back then. In terms of synthetic moments, now that we have material that are encoded with physical, oh my goodness, why do I always feel like I'm reading a physics problem? Marcus? Physical parameters, and we have the beam that can probe them, and we have to compute to formulate them. We enter a new age of rendering. Ooh, a new age of rendering. Which one did Simpleton say? Which one did Simpleton say? I don't see what Simpleton said. Assassin's Creed Shadow, that's a good one. That's what I'm hearing. What are you talking about? I didn't know. I didn't know you were streaming. Like I said, like right now, I'll take it. But I didn't know. Like what I heard was y'all weren't streaming. Like I heard you weren't streaming. And so like I made other plans. Like especially now. Like I was like, nah, I gotta go do something else. And so when I came back, that's when I saw I was like, oh, they streamed. And so apologize if that's what y'all thought I was standing you up. It's just a breakdown miscommunication. But I can understand why y'all would say that, but wasn't my intention. But I can take it. Like I'm not going to it is what it is. Like I said, like I don't really have anything to prove to anybody right now. When is Castlevania coming out? I don't know. I don't know. It's a good question. What about Zelda? The Zelda movie trailer? Someone told me there was going to be a Zelda movie trailer part of it. I didn't see it. So we'll see. For Castlevania, only 20%. I'm okay with it. It'll probably be like, I'm guessing October. Oh, I'm the best troll around, no cap. Okay, go for it. Like, go for it, guy. If that's the crown you want to wear, go for it. I'm not gonna. You can have it. You can have it. You can have it. Let me put this one. But I'm not gonna hold it against you. Not gonna hold it against you. But all right, all right, all right, all right. Well, I am gonna get ready. I gotta go finish up a few things. Thank y'all for coming by. Still will not have my basement's all torn up right now, so I won't have that ready. Oh, Zelda was your favorite. Yeah, Zelda was solid. So Zelda was solid. Trying to think. Contra, like I said, Contra, Mike Tyson Punch Out, and Mario 3. I remember Mario 3 was really big. And some Bible game. Trying to think. There's like a couple from back then. Some Kung Fu game. Some sports game where you had like Excite Bike and a couple of others. There's a couple of them. But with that, yeah, I'm about to head out too, Roster. Is that true, Marcus? Marcus, we should pick it up next time. They didn't say when it was being released. Oh no. Okay. Okay. Well, I am gonna head out. With that said, I don't care where you game, how you game, why you game, what you game on, how long you've been gaming, as long as you're gaming, you're good with me. And as always, this is Purple Haze, and the proof is in the plan. All right, take care, y'all. I will see you on the next one. Later.